Hello everyone, today I'm going to be working on my whipping Willow Fusion project. As you can see, this tree is growing pretty good. A lot of the branches are whipping. I did put a little bit of wiring, a little bit of tie wires to pull the branches down, but for the most part, it's whipping on its own because I'm letting it grow pretty wild. So I'm gonna be pruning a little bit, and then I'm gonna be wiring a little bit of the branches down and get it ready for a little bit of pruning. So right now, as you can see, I have it on a tray of water, and it has pretty good branches, a lot of roots. So the roots are growing out of the pot. I try to keep it in water, but it gets dry pretty fast. So some of the roots dried out, but it's still alive. I'm gonna be trimming a little bit. The little branches are very flexible, so they actually whip pretty easy. So as you can see, we have fusion. We have successfully fused the bottom of the trunk, so that's pretty cool. The top is still needs a little bit, so we gotta work on that. Still gotta keep it tight with the with the tight whatever I'm using here. I forgot what it was. It's a string. It's a little mark, little bite marks on the bottom from the previous one, but I removed that already. So that's hopefully it's gonna heal. Here I'm gonna probably maybe remove that one because that one is biting a little bit. So I'm gonna try to remove that and just leave the top one on. So I'll just work on that right now. So if you remember this tree from a previous video, there's a um, there's a 3 or 4 little cuttings that I rooted and then I tied them together, and it has grown pretty big. They used to be really tiny little cuttings, the one, just like this one, just like the one I just cut. So as you can see, it's growing pretty good. I'm gonna be adding this to my playlist so you can see when I first started this project. It doesn't need a lot of pruning, but I'm just going to trim some of the tips that are touching the almost touching the floor. So I want to make them shorter and see if I can get more branches to grow. It's already developing branches from previous pruning, so it's just gonna get a light trim and a little bit of wire. So right now you can see a little bit of the wiring, a little bit of the branches. We're just wired down a little bit. There's one branch that is growing a little bit thicker than the other, so I may have to reduce that one. So one of them has a lot of more vigor than the others. That's probably this one in the front, as you can see that one.